bodies are mere inches from each other, the curve of his stomach agonizingly close to her back. She pulls in a breath, flooding her senses with a fading, cool spice of his cologne, and lets herself imagine how it would feel for him to snake his arms around her waist, or press a kiss to the nape of her neck. Once her imagination gains a foothold, it runs wild. She pictures her and Armand going to dinner at an upscale restaurant, or attending a symphony together, dressed elegantly all in black, or dancing cheek to cheek at a gala as fireworks crackle overhead. But the reality of him slipping her coat over her shoulders is more than enough. Soft and gentle and so innocently intimate, just for that moment when they say goodbye to each other every Thursday evening. "Please drive carefully tonight," he tells her, as he does each time she gets ready to leave. "I always do." "Especially on the mountain roads. They get slick, and it's very dark out." She opens her eyes and turns to face him, and the wind is sucker-punched from her lungs. She shouldn't feel like this at 24, like a teenager, so infatuated with this older and far richer man. Her chest aches just looking at him, her body begging for even the most innocent of touches. She shouldn't be this in love with a man who only acknowledges her existence for 1 paid hour a week. And yet, Armand. Always so serious, always so well-dressed and neatly groomed. She loves him from his mournful, deep brown eyes to his immaculately polished shoes. His exquisite scent, the beautiful, frankly ridiculous mansion he calls home, the way he encourages her playing and pushes her to do better. Like clockwork, the urge to tell him how she feels sits in her throat, a persistent menace in these intimate moments by the door. Her friends telling her to go for it, that the fact that he's at least 10 years her senior is nothing, their mantra of, "What's the worst he can say?" echo through her mind. Armand doesn't wear a wedding ring, and he's never talked about anyone else being in his life. Every Thursday evening, hidden away in the decadent comfort of his music studio he affectionately calls the Red Room, they may as well be the only 2 people in the whole world. The worst thing he can say is no, and that would crush her. So she tells him the same thing she tells him every week, the thing which has come to mean "I love you" in her own secret language she devised just for him. "I'll see you next week." His stern mouth lifts, just a fraction. "I'll look forward to it." Perhaps, in a way, he's telling her he loves her back. The anguish of walking away from the love of her life claws at the inside of her chest, raking its searing talons across her ribs. She can't do it. Not again. She can't spend another week of wishing and wondering, fantasizing, aching. Her lips open and close around a silent plea. Slowly, mesmerized, she steps toward him and puts her hand on his forearm. He's so solid beneath her touch, so achingly sturdy and painfully real, and if she never tries, she'll never know. What's the worst that can happen? She inches closer, breathing in the scent of him, letting the warmth of his body wash over her, soothing and maddening all at once. Her gaze falls to his lips as she leans in closer, closer. "Elise." Her name is sharp on his tongue, sharper than she has ever heard it before. The air turns cold as he recoils and blinks rapidly. "What are you doing?" "No." She can't speak. The look of horror, of pure disgust on that face she loves so dearly is far, far worse than the word no. She steps back, pressing her fingers to her lips. Shit. He can't even look at her anymore. The sorrow in his eyes has never been so real as it is now, as he stares at the hard